Hello everyone. Today's video is about the 35 PPD lenses and also the 42 PPD lenses. Not just about my impression, but is it good to work in VR? Because I saw many videos about the Quest 3 and working in VR, and also there is the visor from the company Immersed visor. Um, and honestly, I never tried it with the Crystal. Of course, the Crystal is my main headset, and I really love the visual clarity and everything, but I never did like virtual desktop or big screen or something like this with the Crystal because I'm not so much the working in VR kind of guy, but it made me very curious, obviously because of the 42 PPD lenses. And before I start with the 35 PPD lenses and the impression, I thought, well, why not show the newest Pimax Play software? Because there was a huge update with the Pimax Play. I think it's the version 1.17. And I just want to talk about the whole Pimax Play software because there are some people out there who are saying that the software of Pimax is like not good and there are so many issues with it. And I think that is not the case, at least in my experience, and I'm on the PETA forum and also on many VR discords like MTV and Voodoo and what so on. And there are not many people who are complaining. So the most users who are complaining are those who didn't even try the device or even worse, not owning the device because yeah, how could you form your opinion without trying the device? So right now the Crystal is in front of me. Today I will not show anything of my room because I have a construction site at home. It's a total mess, and yeah, that's so far for this. And yeah, right now the Crystal, I have a white light on a white status LED. I have the faceplate installed, and now I have to press for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and you should hear the USB connecting sound. The Crystal is connecting. And there it is. So the the funny thing is I got the Crystal on day one and I never had any problems with connectivity. I had a problem with a Lighthouse faceplate, but I had so many firmware updates because I'm also in the beta group, and but it now it's working fine. And yeah, so right now I'm using the Crystal with the inside out mode, so I can just start my controllers. They're immediately recognized, and yeah, this is like everything is working as it should. And this is the beauty because now I'm on inside out mode and I can immediately switch to Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is detected, and boom, I have my 3 base stations. Just a couple of seconds and the headset is recognized. I can connect my index controllers on the fly. So this is this is super fine. There are no issues with it. So I have to just check if OBS. Yeah. So this is I'm recording with OBS like most of the people. And there is an option which I really love because yeah, I would consider myself as a content creator now because I made some videos, and there is such a great option which nobody talks about, and it's this, like headset as default audio output device, which basically means if you switch on the Crystal, your audio device will switch to the Crystal microphone and the DMA speakers. So in my case, I don't want this because if I'm using for now like my what's it called, the Astro microphone, the Astro headset, I don't want the software to switch and mess around my audio settings. So I don't think there is any other device out there where you can use this option. So this is very fine. I really love that. Um, yeah, then the thing that you can instantly switch on 90 hertz or 72 hertz mode. I don't know why it's called lab mode because the since I first tried the beta software, the 72 hertz mode, it was a blast. It totally worked. Also with eye tracking, auto IPD, the wear location reminder, which basically is telling you if you wear the headset correctly. Yeah, there's some, of course, nothing is perfect with not, I don't know any company where things are perfect, so there are some spelling issues. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that is too bad, and my Chinese is basically level 0. Yeah, sound mode. There you can switch about the low latency mode if you want to have lower latency. So there are some issues. I didn't. There's only one game where I noticed it really. It was 11 table tennis, but it doesn't matter if it's Pavlov or Onward or racing games or whatsoever. I never had any problems with this. And yeah, there are some options like yeah, gesture analog controllers, or the controller simulates the index controllers, which is basically if you have any controller issues, you can try with these settings. But um, this is, I don't think there is any game out there where you can't use the controllers like natively. So this is very fine. Uh, yeah, I will now switch back to inside-out tracking because the noisy base stations are kind of annoying. So, and as you can see, the controllers are immediately recognized again. This is, I don't know why people are saying that the software isn't working. So now I will switch to, for example, 90 hertz mode. The Crystal will restart immediately. And there it is. The Crystal is back online and everything is working fine. Yeah, there was some there. It was a really annoying bug. It was the room setup. Every time you start the device, the mentioning of the room setup will come. But you didn't you didn't need to go through the whole setup process every time. You just basically could click on X and you were good to go. So yeah, this is just the, in my opinion, the very good Pimax Play software, because you have so many great options if it's with dynamic foveated rendering, or even to set the render resolution to your personal needs. Because if you play something different, like very hardware demanding or GPU demanding, you can just set it exactly there where you are in the sweet spot. So this is everything is working so great. Also that you are able to mess with the colors, and yeah, I really love the whole Pimax Play experience. And the great thing, when you're inside a game, you can change the local dimming on the fly. This is also very cool. So, and one of the things that I really love is there are people out there who have not the best experience with VR devices. I made many presentations with the Quest 2 and yeah, with the G2, and there were some people they had like a problem with the IPD. So the good thing is with the Pimax Play software, you can tinker also with IPD offset. I have to say I never used it because I'm basically fine with most of the headsets except the Vario Aero. The auto IPD, it was not correct, but it was not big of a deal because I could choose the IPD manually, so no problem at all. And yeah, so also this is very nice that you don't have to edit any settings, any ini datas or something. So yeah, that's basically the thing I want to tell you about the newest software. And for me, it was from day one that everything was working as it should. Of course, not every feature was there. There was no lighthouse. The 72 Hertz mode was not enabled. Eye tracking was not enabled. But every time a new update came out, it worked. So for me, there is no software issue, or it's the some people misleadingly call it, yeah, it's the typical Pimax experience. So like, yeah, what do you know? You don't even have the device by yourself. You're just quoting some YouTubers, yeah, that they had a bad experience, or yeah, uh, this is everything I can say. So use the device and try technology by yourself, and make your own opinion with the impression you made. So yeah, but now I I will go to the main part of the video, and of course I will leave a timestamp there. So let's jump into virtual desktop. Well, welcome back to the virtual desktop experience with the Pimax Crystal. And I have to say, the first very, very weird thing happened. I started virtual desktop and I did the complete software, the complete configuration of OBS I did in VR. And I totally forgot that I'm in VR because I was like so into it to get the screen mirror working and everything. And then I just realized when I wanted to start recording the video, I'm already in VR, and so the first impression is like, wow, very, very good. And I have to say I'm blown away of the quality. And yeah, I will, like all of my videos, they are not scripted, and I don't do like voice overlay or something. Yeah, of course, I'm not a native speaker. I'm sorry if I get something wrong. Please don't be too harsh, because yeah, I'm not a professional here. I just want you to give the best experience, and I know it is very hard to tell people what I'm seeing right now, but I will try to explain it. As you can see, this is one of my video folders where most of the videos I made uh, in 2023 are here. And yeah, this video is about using the Pimax Crystal with virtual desktop so that I don't need my monitor anymore. And let's go over some basic. Can I do this and can I do this? Yeah, this is very fine. So the basic settings are I have to use super sampling, because if I do this, I immediately see, okay, there is some blurriness in the picture. And for example, I'm not moving my head. As when I'm moving my head, you should see this. So like now I'm going bananas with the HMD. And now I'm basically doing this what I would do when I really would work with my PC. So if I look down here, I can barely see this Pimax Crystal F123 because super sampling is set to 1.1. So if I crank it up to the full 2.4, then I see this very clear. So, oh, there is something not right now. I have to just give me a second. Okay, there's something wrong. Maybe I shouldn't do this on the fly. Okay, that did the trick. I don't know, maybe you shouldn't slide the slider like I did, but now it's working fine. So you should be sure that you use MSAA, and yeah. So I have to just give me a second. I'm pretty reset orientation. This is it. Yes. This is what you want. So now it's fine. Yeah, I'm not a heavy virtual desktop user, especially not on PC, because I don't use it that many often. And yeah, with the 35 PPD lenses, I can absolutely see myself work here. So this is a small project. Like I told you, I have a construction site at home, and this is basically what it looks like. I made a small video documentation every day. So, but yeah, I have a giant screen in front of me, and the future looks bright, because obviously, I will not work with the Crystal or with the Quest 3 or with any actual device. Maybe with the big screen beyond, but I don't own the big screen, because for me it's not. I don't have the use case. But what I want to say is I will not tolerate the heavy and bulky HMD, and it doesn't matter if it's the Pico or the Quest or the Aero. They are all too heavy for using them for work. This is my personal opinion. So, but what I'm now seeing is, in terms of resolution and clarity, this is absolutely fine, I have to say. So there's nothing I can't read. This is everything looks nice. Of course, personally, I would I will try to open a home page. Yeah, okay. So you can see this is all a little bit bigger. The fonts are bigger. I don't know which. Okay, it's 100%. But for example, yeah, this is way too big. I don't need it that big. Honestly, with 100%, I can read everything so fine. Oh, VR Legion. Shout out to Dot. Um, oh, looks like the Assassin's Creed mobile game. Sorry, the Assassin's Creed mobile VR game is launching. Yeah, but also here, I'm not moving my head. I can read everything fine. Uh, of course, there's a little bit clarity and sharpness loss on the edges, but for me, this is with every headset. I know there are people out there that are saying like the Quest 3 has perfect edge-to-edge clarity. There is no such thing as perfect. It is good. For some people, it's better with this headset or better with the other. But right now, I think this is totally fine. So wow, yeah, I'm actually impressed. So I will show you something very cool now. Not my screen mirror, so I have to check if everything is. Yeah, I don't know. I hope this whole recording will work. It is my first, and I did a typical mistake. I didn't check it before. So, like I said, I was in VR. I set up virtual desktop and everything, and then I realized that I'm already wearing the headset. So I just need to press the start button, and I don't need to put off my headset. Press on the start button or on the record button. So this is working fine. Um, Okay, yeah, this is. Let me try something. Let me try something because right now this is way too bright. So it is hurting my eyes. Okay, this works like a charm. I thought this would work obviously on the fly, but let's see. Ah, this is very funny. I don't know if you. Yeah, I don't think you will see the difference, but this is this is very weird, but in a good way. You gotta love local dimming, honestly. So it is. How can I explain it? Um, Extreme. It is like the whole like I did not use Nebula or something as environment here. It's just pure black. And if it's set to extreme, it is like pitch black dark. But if I switch off, it feels like somebody behind me is switching on the light button. So this is like when you're sitting in your room and you have your windows shut and also the yeah, I don't know the English word for it, but when it's like completely dark and you open up the window just a little bit and it's lighten up the room. So this is basically the feeling here. And it is funny. It is really funny. So yeah, also here, this is absolutely fine. For example, if I use many pages here, yeah, like I can read everything here, and those are the 35 ppd lenses. So I'm very curious about 42 ppd. And I know this is gonna be a long video, but hey, it's digital. You can fast forward or you can just switch through the video you know the deal. But okay, enough with this. This is funny. This is really funny. 100, this is fine. Yeah, so there is one really nice feature, and you can say hello to my little auditorium. And so this is like super cool now. I don't know why I'm just getting 60 FPS. I will lower the... Oh, there is something with... It's okay now? Okay, I'm back to 4 times MSAA. Yeah, this is, of course, I'm able to use the 72 Hertz mode, but yeah, that's for now it is no problem. I think like most of the time it is also OBS eating some of the performance. So yeah, but of course the whole auditorium here needs to be rendered, and yeah, but the feeling I have now, I'm sitting here in this wonderful, yeah, like Art Deco cinema, and I will now enjoy one of my video productions. So, oh man, okay, I absolutely understand. I will lower the voice a little, or the volume a little bit. I can 100% understand. Maybe I will buy a big screen beyond. Ah, this is so great. This is very wow. I'm speechless, and I honestly didn't expect that this is looking so freaking good. You know, I'm using, most of the time I'm using the 5.3K resolution, and then going back to 4K, so it is wow. Let me just see if I this is a personal video I shouldn't show. Oh yeah, our little Quest 3. Hey, this is very nice. This is absolutely cool. Okay, yeah, enough of me doing my my own videos. So I saw this this option here in Virtual Desktop. You can use the 3D options to watch 3D movies, and I got Avengers Infinity War. I never watched the movie, and right now you see the double image, like, yeah, it. And I will now try to switch to, maybe it's full S. Oh no, this is... Oh, this is funny now. When I close the left eye, I can see this side, and if I close the right eye, I can see this side. Okay, it was not full SPS, I guess, then it's half SPS. Yeah, obviously, because they're half of a picture. Or is it? Wait a second. Oh, yeah, it's working, and yes, I did this back then with the... Where'd that come from? It's nanotech. Very nice. Hello, I will just stop the video. Very unfortunate image. I have to see what the screen mirror is how the screen mirror is looking, but I guess it's like, whoa, it is totally off. I honestly don't know what you're seeing right now. I will end the if I ever find back here. Where are the settings? So this is live. Really? Where are the settings? Ah, virtual desktop. So this, and then okay, if I next time I will just use F7. This is also very, very nice, and it's working right out of the box. So yet the last thing I want to try is playing games in 2D flat, and yeah, I will try to just launch Alan Wake 2 now. I never played Alan Wake before. I played the first part and also the remaster, but not the second. Whoa, with local dimming, this is very fine looking. I never played the second part. I just tried to start the game with Warpix, and it is kind of working, but not in a way that I can imagine playing myself the whole game. And like I told you in other videos, for me, a VR mod is only good when I'm seeing myself playing the whole game with the VR mod. So like for Resident Evil or the Amnesia Total Conversion. So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I think this will absolutely work fine because I have this giant cinematic screen in front of me. Oh, I got some performance issues now, like some really heavy performance issues.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations.
Whoa, okay, now the
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I will skip the... I don't know if it's the... Maybe I'm a little bit too naive here, like... I think... Okay, if I overthink this, I'm using virtual desktop, so I have the image in my Pimax Crystal that needs to be rendered. I'm streaming with OBS or recording with OBS, and I'm playing a AAA not so well optimized game. Of course, I should lower the... what's it called? Whoa. So this is when you'll have like a PowerPoint presentation in your HMD, and also I don't know if you're able to see this. I will just try to lower the virtual desktop resolution or the, what's it called? The anti-aliasing. But right now everything is going bananas. Well, I just will switch off the anti-aliasing. Come on. Yes, and I will reduce the super sampling to, I don't know, 1.2 for now. And we're back with performance. Of course, I don't have the super sharp image now. Shwoop-de-whoop-de. And don't make the mistake and close the screen like because you will close the program. And so now I'm a little bit you can use. And yeah, look at this. Of course, without OBS, the performance would be better. I don't know how much better. I have to be honest. I didn't even check the graphic settings. So, oh yeah, it's set to ultra. So why not? Yeah, but okay. I don't have to go too deep here because you're getting the whole deal. Like, yeah, this is working so great. I can now play 2D games in a giant old school cinema. Okay, am I able to? Yeah, sure, why not? I can switch to. Oh, let's move. Ah, very calming. I will use the photo studio. No, that's okay. It's no sound. And then I will go back to where is it? Where is it? Oh, Alan Wake here. Ah, okay. It's just like yeah. Okay, it's just a what's it called? Uh, a virtual screen. Yeah, but okay, you can tinker with the settings by yourself. But this is the overall experience. I can see myself with the next iteration of HMDs to use the virtual device for. Well, my brain is freezing right now. For that use case. So, wow. This is very great. And I have not tried the 42 PPD lenses. So I don't know if there is something like how can I say, enough is enough. Like, when is it ending? Like, when it's do you need like 100 ppd, or is 35 already enough, or when it's where is the border? And I will see if the experience is better or worse or something. I will give you I will try the same thing now with the 42 ppd, and maybe I will measure the IPD, or not the IPD, the FOV. Sorry for that. But right now I don't want to get too deep in the whole thing. I will just try to catch my first impression. So yeah, like I showed you, this is so funny that I'm able to do. Wow, the same procedure. I did everything in VR, like my screen mirror, the whole setup process. And
headlock on.
Okay, what did I do? Oh, it's like the Oculus Go now. Very uncomfortable. So I think I pressed something. I don't know why. I huh? I don't know why headlock on was chosen, but I want to show you something. Look at this. 42 ppd poly lenses. I don't like poly here, but I'm happy that I'm able to try the 42 ppd lenses. Well, what am I seeing? I immediately noticed that everything looks sharper. It is hard to explain, or to compare it with something. The 35 ppd lenses, the experience was already mind-blowing for me, because like I didn't use that kind of VR experience. I just didn't use it. So this is now so sharp, and I can see like the C and the R, the Y, S. This is it. It's feeling crisper, and but also with kind of a weird man, it is so hard to explain, because like I don't, for example, like before, I don't move my head. So it's not like I have to do this to see that this is the 2.0 test. I can look forward and I can read this very clearly. And the screen mirror, or not the screen mirror, the FOV before, I was able to see the whole screen without moving my head. So obviously the FOV is smaller. I didn't measure it. I will, trust me, I will do this. Maybe not today and in this video, but I will do this. But the FOV is smaller. But I don't know, there is something, I guess there's something wrong with the binocular overlap, because it feels weird, because when I think I see one of the, oh, is my headset not right? No. I honestly don't know how I can tell you the thing what I'm seeing right now. But don't get me wrong. First, I have to say that the lenses I'm using are prototype lenses. So it's not a final version. And I think maybe with all the VR devices, you have to like get used to it. Yeah. So sorry for the annoying talking. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can. Yeah. Like for example, if I'm looking. Now I'm looking at my cursor with my eyes, and I don't move my head. And if I look like down here, I can see this so clear. Also, this, everything like this here, it is a little bit blurry. I know it's libraries, but, and now I see it. It's like really the tiny of the last edge. Oh, I think there is, no. Is it? No. Yeah, the resolution is mind-blowing. Like the not the resolution is basically the same. It is just the lenses are different. But wow, absolutely, I can, every simmer, every pilot or race car driver will love the visual clarity, because I can imagine myself when I'm like driving in dirt rally or something, that you will benefit from the extra clarity. And I think it will be funny when I'm stepping back to the 35 ppd, because I will use the 42 ppd lenses for at least a week, so that I'm really getting used to the lenses. Let me just, yeah, okay, I will now, to get the same impression as before, I have to change to the virtual cinema. So let me just open this up. Yeah, this, wow, this is so, I had the same experience when I first, I'm not the typical, I used Apple devices in the past. I got the iPhone 3GS. It was a very nice device. And then I waited and I got the iPhone 4S. And the first time looking at the high resolution, I guess it's what it was called, Retina screen or something. This is the same thing I have now. Like this, wow, it is so clear. Obviously, it is not perfect. There is the bar is low, so you have to like raise it. And again, there will be with every device there will be some step in the right direction. But this is, yeah, I think this is so great. Wow. Yeah. I can see myself in the hopefully near future to use VR devices, not at my office or also not at home, but for example, if I'm often at a client's office or on a construction site, so where I just have my HP Omen notebook, and yeah, with the tiny 16-inch screen, you don't want to draw any construction drawings or something. So I can imagine myself using VR devices for that use case. Trust me, 100%. I'm looking at the visor here because they are trying to achieve this. And yeah, seeing this right now, I can totally understand it, because yeah, look at this weird person here, because I did it with the Rokit, and obviously you absolutely can't compare the Rokit glasses with VR. So don't get me wrong, they're great. I really love the idea because it is just an easy setup. You basically just put in the USB-C into your phone or your notebook, and you immediately got a second screen or a third screen. And in my case, this was like the absolutely same use case. I was at a different office. I got the Rokit, I had the Rokit with me, and I tried to work with the device. But there is a very annoying thing. Like you can see, I can move my head now, and I'm looking at the screen as I would looking at my monitor in real life. But with the Rokit, the screen is like headlocked. So it's like, let me show you this. And it is, yeah. And I don't know how the screen mirror will react, but this is very, very, what word can I use? It is not good. It is, because you have to stay still. So if you want to move your head, you will get the image will follow you, and yeah, that is the problem with the Rokit. But you can see, if there is something like in the near future with better resolution and everything, I can totally see myself working with a device like this. So, man, this video is gonna be so long. Auditorium, welcome to Auditorium. Yeah, it's quite good. So, yeah. It is also funny because, of course, I noticed the smaller FOV, and it's also it is kind of weird because it is not. It feels like a square and not like rounded edges. So, funny. Okay, I will try it once more. Yeah, this. I wish everyone who is skeptical about the Crystal should get the chance to try something like this. No gaming, nothing, just a 4K video, home video like this one, and then we will talk again if you're not satisfied with the image clarity, with the colors. So I know haters gonna hate, and yeah, there are fanboys out there, but this is so good. Oh, it feels like the scene from what's it called, the Tarantino movie, Death Proof. Yeah, I guess it was Death Proof. There was also the scene in the movie, and it feels like the same. Like I'm sitting in the cinema and watching something like this. So, yeah. Of course, the sad thing is that there are always trade-offs. Like, yeah, if you want to have the best clarity and even higher PPD, you have to get you will lose some FOV, and oh boy, I don't know if I'm the first. I'm definitely not the first person who tried the 42 PPD lenses, but maybe I'm the first person who made a video about it. But wow. Virtual reality oasis. This is like, yeah. Man, yeah. I don't know if I should start the Alan Wake experience again. Maybe I should, just to try everything, but obviously I have to lower the resolution. Let's try it with 1.6. And it is so weird because basically all the things I'm doing right now, I never did in VR. I know there are many people out there who are just living in VR and trying try to achieve everything, but it was never that good before, and maybe I ruined the experience for me because I did it like 5 years ago with the Rift S, or I don't know which headset I used then. So because it was always like, okay, I can't read my emails. It is I have to like zoom inside the screen, or like now I don't need to zoom in like 150 or 200%, because with the old HMDs it was necessary because you had such a terrible screen door effect and everything. And so I will try the... Okay, this is obviously I think even on my TV, I'm using an 48 OLED LG. Okay, obviously 33% is too low. Yeah, but with 50% I'm absolutely able. I don't think that's the resolution. I think it's just because my eyesight is... I don't need glasses in real life, but I can read this. The teardown video of the Pimax Crystal is live on our channel. Wie alt bist du? Yeah, so Großstadtgeflüster, Ecke. This is the Quest 3 tool. This Quest 3 tool is a must-have. Better graphics, longer battery life, 3D cameras. So yeah, this is a pretty good example of how the future is gonna be. And less talking, more playing Alan Wake 2. Wow, didn't rhyme at all. Did I have such great performance before?
Back to the beginning.
I think it's nearly the same. Oh yeah. I'm at 1.6, 1.6 super. No, not super sampling. Oh yeah, super sampling. And last time I used 1.2. So that's the difference now. I will just give me a second. Just to be fair, it was 1.2, and I should get nearly 60 FPS. Yeah, like 50 something. Yeah, I have to be honest. Right now, I don't think I would be able to. For example, if somebody is giving me the crystal and I have to guess if it's the 35 PPD lenses or the 42, I don't think with that game right here I will be able to spot the difference. But yeah, reading text and working, the more the merrier, 100%. And yeah, I don't know if I should do something like a conclusion video, like you obviously saw and know already. So what should I use for... Well, what is my conclusion? I think when I'm looking at the screen recording, okay, this is 20 minutes. I think like I spent nearly an hour with the crystal right now. There is no problem with the weight or with the weight distribution. It is very nice balanced, and I'm used to using a VR device. But in this state, I would never use a device like the Quest or the Crystal for a working session. It's just this today is just a proof of concept, and as I would call it, like the few in the future, maybe with Visor or any company who will achieve a sleek design, something like that, I can totally imagine myself. But right now, for me, it's just a gimmick. And don't get me wrong, the experience is amazing. And sitting here in my small room, but in VR, I'm sitting in this auditorium or in space or wherever I want. This is very cool. And it is just a press of a button, because it's just starting virtual desktop and you're good to go. And for the 42 PPD lenses, I know on the I don't know anymore if it was the Roadshow or if it's the CES or even further back. I guess it was Sebastian who tried the Crystal hands-on in the pre-production state, and he said like the 42 PPD lenses are like a total not fail, but they were awful. And that's the thing with testing things in a pre-production state, because so many things can change, and I never thought that something like the 42 PPD lenses would something that amazed me this much. But I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. And this is something, when I often talk to people, did you try VR? And when they say, no, I did not, then okay, there is a thing like, there's a state of mind kind of if you're never used VR and then after you used VR. So because everybody knows how hard it is to explain the whole procedure. So like people told me, yeah, I was at the 3D cinema, I know how VR looks like. And so no, that are two such different things. But the same thing happened to me today, because there was a time before I used virtual desktop with the 35 PPD lenses, and there was a time before I used the 42 PPD lenses, and now I know what's possible. So I think in about a week or so, when I will switch back to the 35 PPD lenses, I think I will be disappointed. Simple as that, because now I can see how good the image can look. And it's basically every time I'm using the Crystal, I'm blown away because the picture is so great. And the funny thing is, when I'm switching to the Quest 3 or the PlayStation VR 2, I'm satisfied with the quality, but it is like, okay, this is the reason why the Crystal have 80% higher resolution. So You can crank up super sampling, whatever you like. Native resolution is native resolution, simple as that. And DisplayPort will be king until somebody is developing something better. But right now, using the device with native pixel-to-pixel rendering, this is what you want, or at least this is what I want. I want the best experience, and yeah. Whew. It was a very exciting, I guess this is 1 hour or something, but yeah, I never said that it will be a short video, and I don't mind. Watch the video, don't watch it. I'm just, yeah, I'm not getting anything out of it. It's just for pure fun and entertaining. And yeah, maybe uh, some people will find something interesting in it. So yeah, this was amazing. Yeah, thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try to answer the questions, and yeah, I'm happy to hear about your opinion. So thank you and goodbye. And because in VR, I will end my recording like this. Goodbye.